J.K. Rowling makes people seethe simply for existing, and all of her work is very beloved across the world by millions of people, but unfortunately she is constantly being cancelled, and her work is constantly being cancelled now. But an MCM London Comic Con has actually cancelled a Harry Potter stage play panel over concerns from a UK LGBT charity. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting the channel through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. So, I wanted to start with this Bounding into Comics article. It says, in the latest instance of what is at this point has become an expected occurrence whenever the franchise runs aground, the upcoming MCM Comic-Con in London has cancelled a planned Harry Potter and the Cursed Child panel after a local LGBT charity switchboard voiced concerns about its potential impact on our community, particularly trans individuals. We have seen stuff like this happen several times over the past few months, and I'd say the past couple of years with JK, because she is deemed a figure too controversial now. Even though her work has brought millions of people together across the world, and people absolutely love her work, and that is what you should be appreciating, there are just some people out there who cannot accept the fact that she is a human being and she has her own opinions that many people would agree with. It's not that simple to these individuals. They want to cancel her because they do not agree with her, because she will not bend the knee and she will not apologize, and they are constantly trying to basically get her to give up her work and, leave the public eye. It's like these people want her to just fade away into oblivion. I mean, even Emma Watson, I think it was last year, had said that, oh yeah, I'll return to Harry Potter. I'll do more Harry Potter work if JK gives up the franchise, which is such an awful thing to say. Like, oh hey, yeah, this might be your life's work, but if you give it up, I'll join the franchise again. These people are so full of themselves. But it says originally slated to take place on the second day of the UK-based event's October 27th to 29th schedule, the panel in question was set to see various members of the Cursed Child stage plays production team speak with audience members about their experiences in developing J.K. Rowling's original story for the theatrical stage. It sounds like something that would be extremely popular, people would really like. It sounds fun, but of course, fun is not allowed in the world now. It says, founded in 1974, Switchboard's primary function is providing LGBT-related information and support, such as basic sexual hygiene tips, advice from peers on how to understand one's situation, and leads on how to connect with other public LGBT-friendly groups. They have been around for quite a while, as you can see. I mean, they are a notable organization in the UK, I guess, but they had posted recently that they would be at the Comic-Con hosting the first ever Pride Lounge, and then they said, come say hi to our volunteers, pick up a free pronoun badge, and enjoy a quiet space away from the main convention to rest and reflect. I'm sorry, I would never, ever wear a pronoun badge, but in light of the Cursed Child panel, which they opposed based on their disagreement with her beliefs that while transgender individuals exist, the biological realities of their existence must be acknowledged rather than ignored in order to look out for the well-being of both themselves and women, being publicly announced following their agreement to host the aforementioned Pride Lounge. They had said Switchboard was unaware until the post yesterday that this panel was taking place at this year's Comic-Con in London. We have since reached out to MCM to speak with them about this, and following discussions between MCM Comic-Con and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, a joint decision has been taken for the production not to run the proposed panel on the 28th of October, and the aim of the panel was to hear from the production team working behind the scenes. Why would you silence these individuals? I understand you don't like J.K. Rowling, but these are people who put so much time and effort into this job. Why would you want to silence them? Why would you not want them to speak out and talk about how it was to create this and to work on it? I mean, that is just awful. These people want to take away any experiences from anybody involved with JK's work. They do not care. It says in their own statement regarding the cancellation, they asserted, when we agreed to host a Pride Lounge at this Comic-Con, we did so in the aim of connecting with their diverse fan community. However, at the time, we were unaware of their plans to feature any panels using the Harry Potter IP. Upon learning this, we felt compelled to express our concerns about the potential impact on our community, particularly trans individuals. If a trans individual would be bothered by this, they shouldn't go to the panel. It's just as simple as that. Don't cancel the panel for everybody else. Other people want to enjoy it. Other people might have just spent money specifically to go to this panel, but no, instead of just telling people, hey, don't go over there, don't interact with it, don't go and watch it, they've taken away the fun for everyone. And of course, this is not like a new situation by any means. A museum of pop culture just a couple of months ago, the very beginning of August, had removed all references to JK because of her views on transgender ideology. Because she has views, that means you're not allowed to learn about her, you're not allowed to talk about her, and now, according to this Comic-Con, you're not allowed to work on her projects, even if you've never met her and actually talked to her. That doesn't matter because you are contributing to harmful views on transgender ideology. I mean, it is absolutely clown world. If you don't remember this situation, it says in a fairly lengthy blog post titled "She Who Must Not Be Named," transgender Museum of Pop Culture project manager Chris Moore, who admitted to being a board member of the Seattle Trans and Non-Binary Choral Ensemble and an ex-Harry Potter fan, confirmed the museum's decision to remove the TERF author for being too vocal on her super hateful and divisive views. Her transphobic views are front and center these days, but we can't forget all of the other ways she's problematic. This, to me, is just so ridiculous because there are so many people across the world who grew up with Harry Potter, who love Harry Potter, and who have grown because of this franchise. This franchise might have got them through very hard times, and they have a lot of love and nostalgia for it. But, I mean, situations like this have been happening for so long. I remember when Hogwarts Legacy was coming out, all of the game journalists who were freaking out, demanding gamers not play it, and we see how that absolutely fucking failed for them because people do love this franchise, and people will find a way to support this franchise. If you cancel these panels, there will be another place, another Comic-Con that will highlight these panels. You might try to cancel people working with JK, but they don't care. You're not the one paying them. JK's production is the one that is paying them, so they're going to be loyal to that to the end. And it's just sad to see people want to take away others' joy, things that bring people so much happiness in the world, because oh no, they can't accept the fact that they don't like JK's views. And even though they could just completely ignore her and everything to do with her, they just have to be so vocal about it. I can't say I'm all that surprised by this situation, by this Comic-Con canceling the Cursed Child stage play panel, because, you know, JK, oh no, we can't be affiliated with anything regarding her, anything that mentions her or has to do with her work. They're not canceling the stage play itself, though, just the panel. But yes, this has now happened all because a charity group complained. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.